Just let that Rose piano ride for a second. Look, we talk about our mothers all the time, giving they flowers. But we don't talk about the men who had to figure it out from nothing, even when they made mistakes. Look, I used to look at you like you was 10 feet tall, the strongest man alive, the one who answered every call. Remember working in the garage, tools scattered on the floor. You teaching me to hold a wrench, showing me what life was for. But a child's eyes don't see the shadows hiding the frame. They don't see the unpaid bills, the stress, the quiet shame. They don't see a grown man crying when the house is asleep, trying to stretch a $20 bill into a week. As I grew up, we had our clashes, words cut like a knife. Two stubborn minds colliding in the theater of life. You wanted me to go to college, play it safe and clean. I wanted to chase a notebook trapped inside a rap dream. We didn't speak for months, a silence sitting in the air. Both of us too proud to say how much we truly care. But now I'm older, seeing wrinkles matching up with mine, and all that petty anger starts to fade away with time. Yeah, I love you, Dad. Through the highs and the lows, through the static in our past and the way the story goes. You did the best you could with the cards that you were dealt, even when you couldn't speak on all the pain you felt. Yeah, I see the man inside the mirror now. It's making sense, I'm just a product of your struggle and your out-of-pocket strength. Yeah, ain't no menu for this life, son. Look, it takes a real man to realize his father is human, to look back at the flaws and see a soul that was blooming in a world that didn't give you any grace or room to breathe. A young black man trying to protect what he believes. I used to harbor resentment for the nights you weren't there, chasing overtime shifts just to pay the landlord's share. I thought you loved the job more than you loved your own son, until I had to step outside and get my own money won. Now I get it, the pressure of a household on your back, the fear of failing those you love, of falling off the track. I remember that old beat up sedan you used to drive, rattling down the interstate just to keep the family alive. You gave your youth away so I could have a shot at mine. That's a debt I can't repay you if I lived in 99. So I'm putting it in bars, letting the world see your worth. You're the greatest blueprint that I ever had on earth. I love you, Dad. Through the highs and the lows, through the static in our past and the way the story goes. You did the best you could with the cards that you were dealt, even when you couldn't speak on all the pain you felt. Yeah, I see the man inside the mirror now. It's making sense, I'm just a product of your struggle and your out-of-pocket strength. We're getting older now, the clock is ticking on the wall. Your hair is turning gray, mine is starting not to fall. I notice how your step is slower when we walk the block. Every conversation feels like staring at a stopwatch. I hate the thought of losing you, it anchors in my chest. So I'm giving you your flowers now before you go to rest. No more holding on to grudges from a decade ago. Life is way too short to let the bitter spirits grow. Thank you for the discipline, the lecture in the car. Thank you for the tough love that turned me to a star. But more than that, thank you for just showing up at all when the world was ready to watch a young man fall. I'm proud to carry your name, proud to be your flesh and bone. You would never have to face the winner of your life alone. For the fathers who stayed, for the fathers who tried, even when the world was pushing you aside. Yeah. Through the highs and the lows, through the static in our past and the way the story goes. You did the best you could with the cards that you were dealt, even when you couldn't speak on all the pain you felt. Yeah, I see the man inside the mirror now. It's making sense, I'm just a product of your struggle and your out-of-pocket strength. Yeah. Call your old get it now. Tell him you get it now. Dreamville. Peace.
Distant car door shuts, track fades out completely. 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 Distant car door shuts, track fades out completely.